the leg side and beautifully played. A maximum coming in, and this is the quality the future mattresses batters.
Yeah, they just keep coming at you, don't they? They were 30 for 2 at one stage, but this partnership has now swelled to 65 runs, and they're taking command of this innings. Of course, the unbeaten side in the tournament, 6 wins out of 6. They've secured their spot in the ACL semi-finals, and they're looking unstoppable, Neil.
Well, rightly so. Absolutely steamrolling opponents at will. 95 on board in 10.3.
And Syed needs to move away from that leg stump line. It's proving very costly. There is a deep fine leg and a deep mid wicket for him. Yeah, that's better. Much better. And the batters have to treat it with due respect as well. And look at that streak of water on the surface there, Niloja.
Well, yeah, future mattress batters would be keeping that in mind. The ball, as much as it gets wet, gets heavier. So if you're trying to go aerial, you'll have to look for the shorter boundaries and not at the longer boundaries because the ball will not carry. A. B. Try and play it on the ground as much as you can so that you can get a new ball. Because the ball will lose its shape the more it absorbs water. And you get a newer ball, a harder ball, you can play it comfortably.
This time pulled away towards long on. Not in control there was he. But it was a safe shot in the end. And all the calculations about restricting future matches to about 160, I think they need to add about 30 runs to that. If they have anything they're chasing below 200, I think Jim Khan are in the game.
Well, yeah, it's going to be difficult to bowl on a dewy outfield like this. Cut away beautifully. And we'll race it towards the fence. 4 runs.
Well, he made that look so easy, Ikram Jaura. Lazily put away behind point for a fantastic boundary. 100 raised in just 11 overs, 101 for 2. The academy end. It was a strange decision to take him off after 1 over, and that pretty much backfired here, Niloja, as the spinners got taken to task.
You're spot on there. Probably the thought was to get the spinners finish their quota as the ball, after becoming wet, will become difficult to grip. Maybe that was a thought, but like rightly mentioned, backfired completely.
And that was smart batting from future mattress as well. They understood what Waqas Ahmed Khan was trying to do and immediately counter-attacked the spinners, taking heavy runs off Sohail Khan and Adnan Kaisar. And even Syed Ashar got carted for runs. So Jim Khan are having to turn to their primary bowlers. Let's see if they can break this stand though. Full toss, gently clipped away to mid wicket. They'll easily pick up 2. That's the good thing about Ikram Jaura. Not only is he a fine player, but he'll run hard between the wickets as well.
Yeah, that's important in modern day cricket. You need to put pressure on the fielders because, again, the fielders are absolutely rock solid. They'll attack the ball, they'll pick up the ball and throw in the same action. The only way that you can put pressure on them is by trying to look forward to look for the second. And when you do that, the fielder's eyes fractionally get off the ball, and that's your window.
Once again, back of a length, squeezed away to deep square. Both batters in the 30s. Ikram Jaura 37, Haider was Shah 31 not out. And he's been in sensational form for the past 5 6 months. Shah. He's really turned a corner in terms of his consistency. He's piling up the big scores, piling up the Player of the Match awards. I think it's about time he'll get a call up for the national side.
Well, yeah, that's right. Consistency is key. And how to be consistent in different times of your innings, at what time you're coming in, what is the situation of the match, what kind of bowlers are playing great. If you're consistent across all, and if you consistently perform at bigger stages. Now look at that poor fielding there, very poor boundary.
Well, the rub of the green is with Shah. Drilled straight to extra cover. And Danish Qureshi, of all people, with the misfield. There you go. That's not on from a quality player like him.
Well, yeah, really poor. Expectations will always be higher. A dot ball there, slow one.
Yeah, that's one thing they haven't used a lot. The slower balls, off cutters, back of the hand stuff. That's one way to try to counter the wet ball. But of course, it takes a lot of control. It takes a lot of conviction to be able to do that under pressure.
Yeah, your ability to be convinced that you'll be able to deliver with the wet ball. This time cut and the ball races towards the fence. 4 runs to end the over.
Well, now Haider Shah has gone ahead of Ikram. Two boundaries in the over. Frustration for Jimkhana. And there you can see just slightly wide, and that's all he needed. Beautiful placement, beautiful timing. 113 for 2 at the end of 12. So Syed Ashir Hussain will continue. He got carted for a fair few runs, but the captain is persisting with him. Beautiful square drive once again. Sweet timing from Ikram. It's taken him some time to come into form, but now he's looking in very good touch.
Well, it doesn't matter if you have to take time as long as you deliver. Because that was the same case with Syed Haider Shah. Took 13 deliveries and was on just a single. Got a single on the sixth ball, and after that again faced another five.
Yeah, he was 2 for 19 off one stage. You're absolutely spot on there, Neil. So it looks like they're just settling in for the long haul. 85-run partnership, and none of the bowlers are really bothering them at the moment.
No, you're right. Neither of the bowlers have had any answers to their batting abilities. And now this is where the challenges just multiply for Divide Gymkhana. Who do they go to?
Oh, fanciful. Swiped away towards square leg, and no chance for the mid-wicket fielder. Now Ikram Jaura is enjoying himself. Took that from outside off and carted it over square leg.
Well, in modern day cricket, forget everything that you learned in your textbooks about playing the outside off ball towards the covers. The modern day 360-degree batters, they'll play the ball fetching it wide outside off stump and will play it towards fine leg. This one's aerial and Maxwell. Absolutely clean hitting. 10 runs coming off these two deliveries.
Well, that was in the slot, and Ikram Jaura said, I'll have a piece of that. Bang! Straight down the ground and long off